Hi, I'm Shubho. I wanted to do this video. This is a tips on first timer traveling to India. And also similar countries like Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, that sort of countries. I travel a lot to these countries. I'm originally from India myself, but I travel a lot to these countries because I organize big groups there. So as soon as we land there, I give them a lot of advices so that they're safe and they don't have diarrheas and things like that straight away. Or maybe straight away means, yeah, that they don't have it at all, like not straight away, but I give the advices straight away. Okay, so this is actually specifically for like couples who are traveling. Like I'm about 35, for example. So this is for couples or friends traveling to India who wants a bit of luxury, who has already done the hardcore backpacking like I have done in my early 20s. So this is for that sort of people who wants their comfort a bit, who has got very limited time and want to do a lot, want to see a lot, but has got very specific, as in very limited period of time to travel. So I just met actually one of my friends. She went with her boyfriend to India a few days back, but she went there for like about 2 months approximately. But she said that the moment they landed, within like 3 days or 4 days time, he was so sick. He was sick, like he had to be hospitalized. So I have heard similar stories also before, so I thought, no, enough, I would just do a video anyhow. Today is a wonderful day, so I'm in Europe as well, so I thought I have some free time, so I will do this video. So I hope it is helpful for you. So tip 1, first of all, we all know that not to drink, to drink water only from the bottles, but also please don't eat fresh juices straight away when you land there. Don't eat cut fruits, salads, fresh salads, or even cold like prawns, salads, that sort of things. I always say, because we always organize like gala dinner when they first arrive to our tours, but as in groups. But I always say, please avoid these foods because your body needs a bit of time to develop the immunity. Just give it 3-4 days and avoid freshly cut fruits, salads, fresh juices, that sort of things. So that is definitely highly recommended. Point 2 is street food. I love street food myself, and I actually, when I finish my groups, I straight away from the big hotels, I straight away go to the streets which I know which are famous for the authentic ones, not the touristic ones, I know, which are not famous for backpackers also. But you need to be careful that when you land, also have street food straight away, or even on the first day, no problem. But make sure it's pumping hot. If it is boiled something, really hot. If it is fried something, really hot. Make sure you don't eat like something cold which has been fried before or cooked before and lying there for quite a few hours. At least you can have that later on, no problem at all. Eat as much as you want, but for the first 4 or 5 days, definitely it's wise to avoid those things. And trust me, these things work, because I always give advice to people, and really they come back with good experiences. Third point is be careful about money exchange scams. Especially I faced myself, to be honest with you, about 4 years ago in Bali. I was at these small counters. They would write really good rates, but that's the scam. That's how they attract you. What happened is basically they were counting. I was changing about like $400, so they were changing. They were counting. So it looked very good, so they were counting very nice and slowly, and later on he just created a diversion, and that's the moment they trick you. You're looking somewhere else, for example, and within those fraction of seconds he took out, for example, 5 notes. But I thought I saw that something like that, something was fishy, even though like his partners, for example, were diverting my attention. So I was looking there just for a second, few seconds, and I looked back, and he seemed to be very nice. But as the moment I asked him to recount, because I have these kind of experiences before, he got so angry and he was like shouting and things like that. I didn't care. I said, no, please count once more. No, I'm not taking this money. Count once more. I'm not giving you my money. The good thing is that I didn't hand over my money until he counted. Anyway, So that's what they do. Also, like one of my friends, he came back. You don't even realize. So like he didn't realize. He came back to the hotel and he said, "Oh, he changed money." It was like not much, even about $200-300. And then he was rechecking at the hotel when he came back, and there were about 5 notes less, which was about $25, $30 less. It's not much, but you got scammed. So that's the thing. So be very, very careful with those things. In India also it does happen, so be very careful. And when you even sometimes you can go back to the counter and either they're very angry or they just reject you, throw you out, or sometimes even there is nobody there. Like so in Bali I went back and there was nobody there. Anyway, so just be careful with those things. It's always advisable to go to big official exchange points. It's much better peace of mind. Okay, the fourth point, so is also there are scams, like especially India, for example. People would just lie to you. I mean, not everybody, but there are these touters, like scammers. In India, for example, you can book train tickets, especially for foreigners. They're allowed to book, even though the whole train is booked out, the foreigners can still go and buy tickets, because the government has a policy. There's something called foreigners quota, that every train has got about like 16 seats only for foreigners. So you can buy a ticket for tomorrow or even next 7 days, something like that. But when the Indian locals cannot buy, so we went to, it was New Delhi and Old Delhi actually, and we wanted to buy the foreigners ticket. So we were asking some people. So those touters they were actually observing us, and they came to us. Oh, no, close down, go on. They moved to another place, something like that. Come with me, I know another place. And so we didn't listen to him because we read it in Lonely Planet and other guidebooks as well. And we went inside. So we went further and went inside. We were a bit skeptic, and later on we found that office, and we bought the ticket, no problem at all. But yeah, there's lots of scams. Also, the second thing is that especially in India and in Thailand, never ever trust the tuk-tuk drivers or the auto rickshaws in India. It's just, I don't want to go deep into it, but it's better not to trust them at all. You want to have a joyride, fun ride, absolutely, no problem. Do that once, twice, that's it. No more. Don't talk to them too much, because they will get into, make you fall into scams and things like that. So definitely advisable not to speak to them too much. Fifth point is we all know that it's always wise to pre-plan your holiday a bit before. So especially big countries like India, so because this tips are about India, so I'm going to talk only about India. Next time I will talk about Vietnam or Cambodia as well. Is for India especially because they are so big, far away from each other, all the places. It's definitely wise to do some research and have a look at the flight connections, train connections, where you can go, how you can take it. A very good website called makemytrip.com or Yatra, which is YATRA.com as well. These sort of sites gives you just point this city to that city you want to travel. They will show you the exact flight details, flight prices straight away, train tickets as well, what is available, because train tickets are gone so quickly in India. Train tickets as well, or at least you can see the train connections as well, how long it will take and things like that. So all the details, very good to pre-plan a bit, or get in touch with a travel company who can do those things for you or can advise you. And also, for example, especially for India, because it's such a big country, if it is the first time for you, definitely visit the Rajasthan side. It's absolutely fantastic, fascinating, with all the forts and palaces, including Taj Mahal, which is the Golden Triangle, Delhi, Agra, Jaipur. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Absolutely fascinating. And also you can go a bit deep inside. That can be done within 7-8 days. And then if you have a bit more time, go inside Rajasthan, like Jodhpur, Udaipur, whichever, but also find connections. Also, it's advisable to hire a car if you're a couple. If you like, as I said, if you're like me, I did hardcore backpacking before, but now I'm yeah, I'm not that young, I would say. And so I love my comfort, I love my bit of luxury, and I want to do things fast. I want to see more. So definitely good to hire a car, nice car, and do it. If you are a 4, it's much more economical as well.